Welcome in, everybody. I would like to thank you for tuning into the first installment of what we're going to call in this series FOMO Fridays. What this entails is together we're going to go through and we're going to acquire 3 of our top ISO cryptos that we have voted on. In the comments today, you would notice in the first update of the day, I asked you to put your crypto that you would like to trade community-wide and have a running tally week by week to see exactly what's going on and to continue building towards the position so that we can have a healthy position going into 2025. Only one position we're going to buy today, and then next week we're going to add the second one, and then we'll purchase both on a weekly basis, and then in the next week we'll buy our third one, which means we're going to have an open vote going on here. The far and away favorite that we're going to buy today, and it's nice because I do not have this one in my portfolio, but it's one that I very desperately wanted to acquire, and that would be HBAR. So I would like to thank everybody for voting in the comments. So what you're going to see on this running tally on FOMO Fridays is I'm going to go into my UPHOLD and I'm going to buy HBAR, and this week we're going to buy $50 of HBAR. So if you would like to do this with me, this week, right here, right now, we're going to go in, we're going to buy $50 of HBAR, and then we're going to look at the HBAR chart. Nothing more, nothing less. Next week, we're going to buy $50 of HBAR. Nothing more, nothing less. And we're going to buy $50 of our newly found crypto. The next week, we're going to buy $50 of HBAR and $50 of another crypto that is undetermined, plus $50 of the one that we learned from the week prior. So in the end, we're going to have 3 cryptos that we buy. We're not going to be spending $150 a week. We're going to be spending in total $250 a month until the year 2025. That is what I'm going to set aside per month on these 3 cryptos. I'm just starting it out with $50 the first week on HBAR, $100 the second week to go into HBAR, and then whichever the second one we determine, and so on. Or I will determine it that we already have 50 of HBAR, and then we'll do so and so. But I would like to have a weekly running to where we have the exact same amount put in, and we'll determine that once we get all 3 of our cryptos. But what I'm saying is on a monthly basis, it can be no more than $250 if you want to do this, because we're doing it monthly to do it over a 2-year basis to where we can see where we started and where we finished. So without further ado, I would like to thank everybody for tuning in, and we're going to go in to my UPHOLD. I'm not going to show you every single thing I hold. I'm going to go into where you can buy HBAR, but I can't show you when I log in or anything like that for safety reasons. But for now, we're going to do this together. Nothing else is important, and we're going to start out by buying HBAR. Also, if you hold XRP, I own XRP. I can tell you right now, I don't buy over 40 cents. So I'm a sub 40 cents person. I'm not saying that you can't buy now because a lot of things are happening. I encourage you to watch my episode I just put out. I released the official document that was just released today where XRP Ripple asked for an extension. So just be very aware of that of 1 week. And there is rumors or smellings of the inner workings that a settlement could be in the deeper play, but we'll see, because I don't believe, although things can be expedited here and there, that end of third quarter and early to late September would be when I thought the settlement would happen, but obviously we're getting a lot closer to those dates now, and it's a lot different in mid to late 2023, well, getting close to mid 2023 than it is in 2021, so we have to pay very close attention. So without further ado, I'm going to bring it into my UPHOLD, and we're going to make our first $50 purchase of HBAR together. So please, if you want to join me on this journey, let me know in the comments if you're part of this journey so that I know personally that you're following me, and we're going to start this week with our $50 purchase of HBAR. Thank you very much for being a part of this. So welcome back in, everybody. So as you can see, I have my OneUSD account open. I've got HBAR. We're going to simply go to $50 worth of HBAR. Done. We're going to hit preview trade. That $50 worth of HBAR will get us 909. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back. I'm going to refresh. I'm going to make this a purchase of 1,000 HBAR to start. 1,000 HBAR. So weekly, right now it's going to be roughly 1,000 HBAR. So this is going to cost you a couple extra dollars. It'll cost me just a little bit over. About $53.89 will be the first purchase of HBAR. So this is a 1,000 HBAR purchase. And as long as it's within this range, I'll buy 1,000 HBAR a week. So that would be about I would have to cut it down a little bit when we start to only be able to do the 3 different cryptos. But for now, I may only do H-bar right now, building up a running tally, and then we'll build up next week. As I said, next Friday, if we get a concurrent vote, we will start to add something else. So right now, it's H-bar is $50. And you know what? I am superimposing myself because there are 2 that have been heavily voted on. So here's your vote. This week, we're only buying H-bar. But I want you to vote, because tell me if you want XDC, Casper, because these are the ones that have been the highly voted, and we can only have 2. And if I can, I would like to have them both introduced next week. So it's either Casper, and it's 2 of them. So Casper, Algo, XDC, Theta, and there was only 1 more that was tied in the votes. And XRP, we've already got our strategy. If you want to buy weekly, you can, but this is for other purposes. The other one was XLM. So XDC, XLM, Casper, Algo, and Quant. I apologize. So XDC, XLM, Algo, Casper, Quant, Theta. 2 out of those 6 will be a part of this. As you can see, H-bar is our first purchase. So this is our weekly buying of H-bar. And we're going to end up looking at this week by week. And we're going to see how this position ends up pushing forward. So obviously that's my total balance. But I'm not going to show everybody everything. But that's the total balance that I have. So if you wonder if I trust UPHOLD, I trust it enough to at least have that much money on there. But as we go through on these weekly updates, I'm going to show you all of my positions week by week. But right now, it's important. This is only about H-bar. So now, as you can see, we bought our first purchase, 1,000 H-bar. Our average price, it made us buy it at 5,486, even though the current price is 5,246. So it costs us $2.40. And this is the problem when you buy it. But hey, when you buy it, you have to deal with this. It's what it is in crypto. So this is where we're at. We bought 1,000 H-bar, and we will continue to buy it weekly. So I want to thank everybody who's actually tuning in right now, and anybody who ended up buying this with me. I'm going to keep it simple this week. We bought 1,000 H-bar. I believe long-term H-bar's got big plans. It's come down, and we'll go over the charts here so that you can see exactly how much H-bar is down from the top, from the 2021 bull run. And it's actually one of them that is getting pretty hammered still in today's market. So it's not a bad buying opportunity for H-bar. And I've got the chart out in the daily. So that's another reason why when a lot of people were talking about H-bar, if there was one that's getting ready to reverse, or could possibly get ready to reverse, it could be H-bar, because it's had a fantastic drop. Now, pay attention, because what we want weekly, ladies and gentlemen, is for these prices to absolutely go bananas to the downside. We want these to crash, because weekly I want my $50 or my 1,000, you know, what we bought today for the first purchase of H-bar, but I want that $50 to be worth more and more tokens each and every week. So this week, $50 was worth about 903 tokens. I'd much rather next week's purchase, $50, be worth about 1,300 to 1,500 tokens. Now, is that going to happen? I don't know, because there is a sign here that we could possibly have a bullish reversal here with H-bar. If we get on top of the 20-day, there's also a chance it could be a rising channel. But there's going to have to be a retest at some point at this 5.7 level. So I think we're going to end up getting a little bit of a push up here as long as we get broader market support that could push us back up to that broken channel. So in the immediate short term, what we're watching with H-bar, if you just bought it, you're going to have a vested interest, and now we're going to have to watch it on the weekly. So that's going to be a new installment into my channel. So if you're a fan of H-bar, congratulations, you've just worked into XRP Future Millionaires Daily Technical Analysis. So 573 is what we're looking for in the immediate short term. And then if we look at the H-bar USDT chart, it's a mess. But we're kind of in a channel here, so I don't really have much on here, but I wanted to show you where we don't have to look at lines everywhere. But in the 30-minute, the one thing we need to make sure of is, are we going to hold the 20-day? Right now, we did bounce off it, and that could help us push up into the 2-hour, which could still be a little bit of a, we could have a little bit of a retest down here, actually. But It's where it's tricky right now. You see how we've come down in the 2 hour. If we look at the USD chart, we came all the way down to the 525 area. There's a chance here. There's a chance here in the daily time frame that it's trying to show us, especially the 4 hour, because we're holding this, that we could be retesting. It looks like we're going to eventually retest back up here at the 573 level. So over the next weeks to months, we're going to watch this, and hopefully at some point it starts to push farther down. But if it is pushing up, we're going to continue to buy the $50 a week, and it's a spectacular time because we're almost at the bottom right now for H-bar from a spectacular drop. I mean, we're a little bit up, but H-bar came down to about 3.6, bounced all the way up into the, I mean, it came way up here in the monthly, but weekly, you can see we had a drop all the way down to 3.6, bounced all the way up to about 10 cents, and now we've stumbled down here at about the 5.3 level. So that's where we started our journey. So I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I'm XRP Future Millionaire. Let me know in the comments if you're a part of this journey.